Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. So today we're going to be doing another episode of our NPC walkthrough. So today we're actually going to be showing you how to get the secret hollow ending, which involves 3 NPCs, and that is Yoel, Yuria, and Anri. So the first thing we want to do is, the first time we go to Undead Settlement, straight under the bridge, under the starting point, we want to go down to this area and find Yoel, which is kind of camouflaged in between all these dead bodies, but he's kind of moving, breathing. He's to the right, and yeah, if you get close to him, he'll start moaning and talking to you. So just send him back to Firelink, and I recommend doing this straight away. You can wait a bit before doing this next step, but you got to do it before the Abyss Watchers. So what you want to do is go back to Firelink and get your 5 free levels from Yoel, which involves killing yourself twice, then getting a free level, then killing yourself twice, getting a free level, until you get 5 free levels. And eventually, once you've done that 5 times, and he's gave you the 5 levels, refresh map, he will be dead, and Yuria will appear quite close to him. So this is one of the main NPCs for this hollow ending. To be honest, you don't really interact with her that much, but she has to be in Firelink to get this secret ending. The first time you talk to her, she will give us a gesture. Anyway, just make sure you exhaust the dialogue. She'll sell you a few rings and unique stuff, but yeah, anyway, so the next point is to go and find Anri. So to do that, we have to go to the second bonfire in the Road of Sacrifices, just before the Crucifixion Woods, and she or he, depending on what sex your character is, she or he will be just here near the bonfire with the companion Horus. So just go ahead and talk to her. If you talk to Horus, he will give you the Blue Sentinel's Covenant item. And yeah, so the next point we have to get to is go to the Cathedral of Deep and kill the boss. Once we've done that, Anri and Horus will be here in Firelink, saying that the tomb was empty because you already got it and all that. So just go ahead and talk to him over here in Firelink before continuing through the story. So the next thing we want to do is continue through the game, get past Farron's Keep, and come to the Catacombs. And in this area just here, which is right near the start, near the main kind of big room just after the first bridge, it's really not that hard to find. You will find Anri here in the corner, kind of worried about Horus because she doesn't really know where he is. I'm going to say she because in my game it was a she. But it will be, Anri will be a he if you are a female character. Anyway, continue through the catacombs until we get to the bridge area just before the boss, unmissable area. But instead of going across the bridge, if we come up here to the right, Anri will be just here worrying still. Obviously at this point you don't know where Horus is, so you can only answer no. You don't really have to go up there quite yet if you don't want to. But I'm just pointing out where he or she is. Anyway, before beating the Catacombs boss, what you want to do is come down to the Smoldering Lakes, which is an optional area. I did a video on how to get here, if you do not know how to get here, but anyway. So, as soon as you get into Smoldering Lakes, just stick to the right-hand side wall, and eventually you'll find this cave with a few crystal lizards in it and all that. And at the end of the cave, in the room, you should find Horus, which has kind of gone hostile, crazy, whatever. And yeah, just go ahead, make sure you kill him. Just do not come down here, see Horus, and go back up without killing him. That will screw up the quest completely. But anyway, once you kill Horus, you'll get his shield. You want to go back to where Anri was just before the bridge. You want to talk to her, and you want to tell her what happened. If you don't tell her what happened, it doesn't matter, but you won't get the Ring of Evil Eye quite yet. You'll get it a bit later on. But if you tell her what happened, and make sure Horus is dead, because if you tell her where Horus is without Horus being dead, she'll go down and she will die. So anyway, let's continue through the game until Irithyll. In Irithyll, on the second bonfire, the third bonfire where the church is, she will be slightly to the right. She'll give you a gesture, and also if you didn't tell her about Horus, she will give you the Ring of Evil Eye that we got before. But since we've already done that, she'll just give us the gesture and whatnot. So in this same room, there's going to be a few statues in one of the corners. And if Yuria is in Firelink and you're doing it all properly, one of these statues is actually going to be an assassin using the chameleon spell. You do not want to kill him. Just ignore him. Just act like he doesn't exist, because if you kill him, it will screw up the the hollow ending path. Right, so now once we've killed Sullivan, you want to go back to Firelink, talk to Yuria, and she should mention something about Anri and something about marriage. So if you're doing it correctly, that's what should happen. So after we've done that, once we get to Anno Londo, just before going up the iconic elevator, the round elevator, we want to come down here. Normally there would be a statue in the way and it would be a fake statue and you could break it. But if you're doing the quest correctly, the statue shouldn't even be there. And you're going to find this guy in the corner and he's going to give you a sword to sacrifice Anri. So just come all the way to the end of this long passageway. And just here we will find Anri's body. So yeah, we just want to go ahead and press X and watch the cutscene. And what this is going to do, it's going to marry your dark sign, dark sigils to Anri's. And once you've done this, you're pretty much ready to get the secret ending. It's also worth mentioning that, like I said, an Orbex side quest, if you did want to get the Morian Blade by giving Orbex ashes into Yuria, you wanted to talk to Yuria about Orbeck before this point. If you don't get Yuria to mention Orbeck before this point, then I don't think you can do it later on. You can obviously still give the ashes in later on, but you just want to have kind of activated the quest line. And all that involves is just getting Orbeck to Firelink and then talking to Yuria. But just make sure you've done it before the marriage. And yeah, that's pretty much all we have got to do to get to the secret ending. Now we're just going to go and finish the game, kill the boss, and rest at the bonfire. And that's it, guys. That is how you get the secret fourth hollowing ending, or hollow ending, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, guys, and that is it. Hopefully this was helpful. If it was, please give it a like and subscribe. Remember, you can follow me on Twitter. You can support the channel more directly on Patreon, which is much appreciated. Remember, you can go and check out my Teespring. And we'll see you next episode, guys.
Where to go from here is clear, I'm on my own, yet I still feel off the chain like stolen bicycles. It was drilled in my head that I'm a selfish fuck, that I get on my own nerves when I talk too much. Told that I live my life disconnected and empty, with a smile that's insane as if I'm overly friendly. So do what you will, I'm still here and I won't leave. But look at how mean you can be, that is so sweet. Run for the hills, I'm as ill as your whole team. Drove off a cliff and I landed on both feet. Will I admit that I'm done with the old me? The dirtier it gets, the more I'm feeling I'm so clean that I don't need Molly to be rolling with these changes. I'm at the library in a quiet meditation. Damn, people look pissed off and too abrasive, with lots of personality and no conversation. An epic name is who inspired me to thinking. I've hit the home run, I'm just rounding all the bases. I'm skydiving into your world, designed to fly, flying up from the earth will not be defeated. Hell is for freezing, scream till it's peaceful as walking on beaches. Laugh at how dark it can get in this place, as if you're eating the soul of a demon for strength. I was made